Introducing Billboard Pal, the mobile billboard. With your Billboard Pal, you can advertise anywhere, anytime. Just find your target audience and make unlimited connections. Billboard Pal makes advertising fun and affordable. Stand out from the crowd. Your future customers are ready to meet you.
Content over everything!
No one's ever killed you for being white. People killed me for being a black guy.
How can you say that?
People in Irish were killed for being Irish.
People get
No,
killed for
Irish is a different thing. I still get caught in the crossfire. I've been caught white.
These people were thrown in the sea. These people were thrown in the sea in thousands.
Cromwell killed like 20% of the Muslim campaign.
Dead or sick. But, you know, I ain't that sensitive. I don't care what people call me. Everybody's so sensitive, man. You can't say fucking boo to anybody. You can't say boo to someone.
But you can't try and be smart.
A woman getting nicked because she said have a gay day.
In a smart
You know what I mean?
I know, but that's ridiculous. But there are some words, like the N word, the P word, the Y word, you can't say.
That N-word, that's a generational thing, yeah? That's a thing that people that were born probably in the 20s, 30s, 40s, that's what they would call black people.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
when the
that was
media's
how you
pushing
was
this
brought
evil
up,
white
right?
male and
And then
all,
when we were young,
No, but what is, my friend? The last word, no, the N word, no, the N word means nobody. Now, what is the last thing that people, especially in the 60s and 70s, when they're still hanging black people from trees, the last thing they heard was the N word. That's the last thing they heard. Right? That's the last thing they heard. So, and then, because you're from the era, I can tell
he's right.
that
See,
we had.
we won't even say the word. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but I don't mind saying the word.
But we've been told, you are told, everybody's told what should offend them now.
No, but the
You know,
word, yeah, but
when
the
I
N
was a
word is still
kid,
an offensive word.
when I was a kid, yeah, if someone called you that, it weren't that big a deal. It's just, and it's mainly the white liberal
my
people
friend,
were told
listen,
all the black
listen,
people,
listen,
you should be
listen,
pissed right off.
listen.
And it wasn't for
Listen,
black
listen.
people.
No, but
Listen,
listen,
mate, no one here was
listen.
around 200 fucking years ago.
No, but hold on a second.
Right? And you can't hold people
Let's all calm down.
responsible
Listen.
for what people done
All
200
it is
years
this.
ago.
Now, what it is, I'm making
Every country ruled, more or less every part of the world ruled the rest of it at some
Okay,
stage.
but listen,
You know what I mean? Not
All
just
it is this. Now, I'm making an actual concession for you because you're a white guy. So what it is, I always say, for a white person to understand black racism is like a guy trying to understand childbirth. It's not going to happen. Yes? So you never understand it from my point of view. So everything you're saying, I would expect you to say, I don't understand what the problem is. But when you see people dying in the name of those words,
Have you seen people dying?
yes, I got pictures on here. You want to see them?
What, people dying?
Look, I'll show
I
you.
don't really want to.
No, it's not. It's very, no, don't worry. It's not really graphic. And you, look, and now for you got iPad treatment.
As soon as I bring my religion into it.
Look at this.
My mum, my dad wouldn't allow it.
Now there's a
I'd be honest with
famous.
you, my mum and dad would not allow it.
White people were slaves as well, you know.
Sunday roast dinner.
I know
Not
Irish
just
word.
black people.
Irish word. I know
Yeah.
that. I know the history.
And English.
I know the history.
So surely, I'm fine.
1 second.
That's
If
why
this
I'm
will
saying
work.
it's
You know, look what about what America done to the Red Indians. No one
What about
fucking
what
says
Tony
anything
Blair
about
done?
that,
What
do
about
they?
Tony
Yes,
Blair?
they do.
1 million
Yes, they do.
Tony Blair, 1 million Iraqis. And he's living in the middle of them.
Yeah. Listen, if some cunt went and shot him, do you know what I mean? I'd give him a pat on the back.
Oh, this ain't working.
There's the sort of people that should be targeted, to be honest. Not innocent people.
Target 25 million pound property.
We don't agree with that. White people
If I
don't
woke
agree
up
with that.
tomorrow and someone said, oh, Tony Blair got shot dead yesterday, I think, fucking disgusting.
25 million pound property empire. From
And he
making
wanted
120
to
grand a
be
year,
the
130 grand a year.
ambassador to the Middle East, didn't he?
Yeah, he wanted to be the
Wanted to be
ambassador.
the
Can you believe that?
ambassador
After they
to the
killed a
Middle
million
East.
people for
And
no
laugh.
reason. Just went and
Yeah,
blew
but
the
you
hell
got
out.
to remember there was about 1 million people protest down
Yeah,
the White
British
Mall.
people.
100%.
Yeah, loads of people protested that, and they still went off and done it. But so it's the government, not us.
There's the government.
There was an agenda behind it. They needed to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
There's still a lot of bitterness back home because of the
Americans
potato famine,
and
but they don't know it's the British
Iraqis,
people
mate.
stopped it once they found out.
Yeah.
They petitioned to stop it.
I
Like
can ask you
it was
something.
they were kept in
Like,
the dark.
what
We
happened
didn't
in
know the
Syria,
government was
right?
doing that.
Yeah.
What happened in Syria, the problems spilled over to the UK. So we had 4 or 5 terrorist attacks and this, that, the other. Then we go again and try and bomb them again to wind them up even more. and then, you understand, you're smiling, do you know what I mean? And to wind them up even more, and then something else happens, and then we're like, what's going on here? Do you understand?
Yeah,
That's,
but you know,
in Syria, that in
but
their
that's
mind,
the
they're
ones
looking
again,
high in the sky,
that's not us,
and they're
that's
seeing
the
that.
hierarchies
Yeah.
that are doing
That's exactly
it.
what I'm saying, but we
Okay,
got.
what
We
you showing
can't,
us?
so that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'll wait for it. Okay, look, it's things
No
like
way,
this. This is
I'm
what I'm
not
trying to say
blaming
to
you, no
you.
way.
Now,
No
back
way.
in the 60s, 20s, 30s.
100%.
Now, this was actually stuck to them.
100%. No
Right?
one does.
Let this be a warning to you ends. Right? Let white people alone, and you will go the same way. Yeah? That this was commonplace. You know this growing up. Yes? So there were many people. No, I'm just saying to you, there were many people that died, and the last thing I heard was the N-word. So we can't empower a word
But I've heard about
because you got symbols, you got letters like this. And then look,
but
things
that's
like this now. Look, now this is the most disgusting thing. This guy here, this is one of the most famous one. Now this guy here was hung by his neck on a tree, right, and lowered down into a flame. No, hold on a second, brother. Hold on. In America. No, hold on a second. Oh no, it was the 1930s, my friend. The 1930s, right. So they hanged him up, bro. Can I go on? So what it is? So they hung him up by his neck, lowered him down into flames while he's burning, just before he burned, raised him back up again. This is him on the flames. Then after that, look what they did. They made postcards about it and sent it around America.
We think that that's all
No,
right.
but what I'm trying to say to you, so words like the N-word has connotations that are very sensitive to people like me.
All I can tell you
because
is
it
that when I was
represents
a kid
death.
in this
It doesn't
country,
represent
right?
any empowerment.
When I was a kid
Yes?
in this country, yeah.
One word I wouldn't say.
No,
like,
what-
I'm a big on free speech. I don't give a fuck about offence.
Exactly,
But
but
that's
you've
one
been
thing.
That's one word you
brainwashed,
don't
I don't
use.
think. No, I don't
We've all
think I
been
have.
brainwashed,
I don't think
right?
I
How's it
have.
been
I get out of
brainwashed, my
respect,
friend?
like mate.
When
That
I
if
was
a
a-
word is
It's out of
used to
respect,
kill
like it does
you,
fucking.
yeah,
but
you
the
cannot
only
say
reason
it.
It's deep rooted, like it's deep rooted
What do
for
you think
It's
generations.
about
about the last 20 years.
What do
You've
you
been
wanna
told
say? No,
that
it's
it
not.
should offend you.
No, okay,
You
look.
just support what they did.
Words like mother F.
But what they used to
Now,
carry
would
out.
that offend
I
you?
don't know.
Now we
That's
all
a difficult
got
question,
moral
but
common
the ARA
sense.
started as
Mother
like a-
F, is that an offensive word?
I wouldn't like it.
See,
No,
nowadays
yeah,
there's
but
still
would you
people
like
calling
anyone to
themselves
say,
ARA and they're
"You're a mother
vigilantes
F"?
blowing people up. That's fucked up.
You
They
wouldn't,
bully
would you?
people.
So
They
there
find
are
out
words
someone's
that offend you
parents
then.
a cop and
but
put a
they're
bomb
not
in their door.
words that, like,
That makes me
I
sick.
wouldn't
I know,
lose
but
sleep.
But
think
years
about
ago,
what the
we
person's
never had
saying
an
to
army,
you.
right?
Yeah, 100%.
All, sorry, we're talking
Think about
policies.
what the person's
We
saying
never
to
had an
you.
army,
He's
so
saying that you had
the
sex
people
with your
were
mother.
always the
That's
fucking-
a very
there was always
offensive
trained
word,
militia
isn't it?
among the people.
But how many
That was the
youngsters
IRA
now
100 years
go
ago.
and fuck your
Over time.
video, go and suck your mother, go and do this, go and do
people
that.
like
It's
you,
all filth now.
no, because people like you say that it's okay to have all the words. But I'm saying to you, it's not. There has to still be restrictions on
I'm not
it.
saying it's okay. I'm saying that people get offended
Yeah.
over such stupid things now.
Yeah.
Like
So
what?
it-
Like what?
Well,
I
like
think
for
that's
example,
a
that woman who got
question
nicked
to be asked that in
for
public.
saying have a gay day.
Where it's
Do you know what I mean?
I would never, no, I mean, but
Yeah, but
I
why
don't
did
think
she
look
say
at
to
this
someone
person
have a gay
go,
day?
Do you agree
She
with what
said she
happened during
didn't.
the potato
She said
famine?
she didn't say
And I'm
that.
like,
She said
no.
she didn't say
Yeah,
that.
but why
Because it was
would
mad.
some?
I don't know if
Okay,
you
so
know that
somebody
it was
did
mad.
say have a gay day
Yeah,
to
yeah.
homosexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But she
wouldn't
said
you
she
look at
didn't say it,
them?
though.
I know,
Yeah,
but if she did,
What if she didn't?
no, but I'm saying that if she did, okay. Now let's put
Gay
that
used to
case
mean
aside.
happy,
Travellers
mate.
are
No,
like
it
travellers
is,
are
but
like
now
as well.
it's
Why
been
we just
associated with
explain it?
homosexual.
You can't call someone half-caste now.
Yeah,
You used to
yeah.
call them
Of course
half-caste when we was
I'm
young.
not a
course
big
it
fan,
is.
to
We
be
can't
honest. Like,
use
I've a
those
few
terms.
traveller
Why?
friends
What?
that
I grew up with
Yeah, but
it.
half
Some
of
of
what
them-
though? Half of
Now
what?
you're not-
No, hold on a second.
No, but listen.
Hold on a second.
No.
Yeah, but half of what though?
When you was a kid.
One second, guy. Listen.
No.
Somebody calls you.
Sorry, if it's a malicious defence, your people are fucking white.
Hold on a second.
That's what it was. That's
Somebody
what it was.
calls.
The IRA and every black man wanted to kill you. Now you're older, they're telling you that all the Muslims. Yes, it is. It's true. It's true.
What's your name?
It's
Wait.
true.
Fucking out your
No,
fucking
no,
ass.
no.
Brother, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Calvin, let me finish this one, please. Right.
Muslims.
They call each other the N-word.
No, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Call each other the N-word.
Hold on a second. One second. Let me correct you on this.
But you still call each
Now, hold
other
on a
the N-word.
second. Which people?
Black people call each other
Hold on a
the
second.
N-word.
Now you know. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. There are white people that call black people the N-word openly. Now those people are the KKK. Now do they represent you? Exactly. So not all people that say words represent everybody
I'm
else.
just saying that you say
only a
it,
small
yeah, but
percentage.
I'm saying
what's
you
this now?
don't say it to offend.
It's so offensive.
No, I say to you,
Yeah.
that's the uneducated black people say that. People with any common sense that knows the meaning of the word will use it.
But can
We
I
won't
say?
use it.
Can I say? But then, like,
Because now you're generalising to say.
All right, sorry, but then we call.
Yeah, but I don't say it. Do you say it?
I'll call
I
my
don't.
mates
No, but hold on. My friend, watch this. No, but hold on a second. No, hold on a second. No, hold on. Let me give you a demonstration now. Let me give you a demonstration. Let me give you a demonstration. Now, do you use the N-word to address another brother? That's right. Do you use the N-word to address another
I
brother?
see a hell of a lot.
I don't.
I see a hell of a lot of brothers
Any
do.
black
You
man
know what I'm
here
saying?
use the N-word to address another brother. You use it?
What
about you, mate?
You use
What about
it?
you?
You use it? You use it?
You're in the cat.
Yes.
Hold on a second.
Can I ask
Hold on
you
a second.
something?
Hold on, my friend. Hold on a second. The majority wins. We don't use that word. So stop looking at this very
Do
situation.
you listen to any music at all?
We don't use it.
Is it alright to sell records though? You sell records though? Using that word?
Listen, the majority. Hold on a second.
Why do you sell records using that word?
The people that own that record company are white
So
men.
it's okay then?
They're white men. And the people that buy the records are white people.
Really?
Don't you buy
He was English.
I don't buy records, so I'm buying it
He's
for.
the big fella, innit?
People give them to you.
We're buying it for.
fella there.
The majority of people that buy hip hop are white people. There you go. Fact check.
In a white shirt, him, this guy, yeah. He was English.
Did you see what Kendrick Lamar did to that teenage girl?
Because he's
Listen,
defending his people now. His
I said this.
I like Kendrick Lamar before.
I said you was English, right, earlier? You said
No,
you
what
was
is after?
from-
Then what else is
I
it?
said now you're defending your people, which you should be doing.
I'm doing what?
Defending your people against
How am I
using
defending the
N-word.
N-word?
You're defending your people against the N-word.
Yeah, not to use the N-word. No, it's positive. Don't worry about it. It's positive. I got it.
Oh,
I got you. It's positive.
I'm trying to say it.
No, it's positive. No, it's positive. Don't worry, I got you. I got you.
I've got thick skin.
Can I just say something on principle of what you've been saying about it? Because I'm in agree with you. No one should use the N-word.
Even in music videos.
But
No,
hang on. You were standing there saying you can't use the N-word. Okay. And when you start putting words or telling people what words they can't use in their mouth, where does it stop? In Canada now, they've got a law that they've passed called C-16, right? Where transsexual people are demanding that you use their preferred pronouns.
Forced language, I know what you mean.
Well, actually, technically, you get fined.
Compelled
but if you then
speech.
refuse to pay the fine, you go to jail.
Yeah.
So this is forcing other people to use your words.
I'm not going to use the N-word if it offends a black person.
Civilization
Simple as
itself
that.
came
Common
about.
sense. I'm not going to use the N-word if it offends a black person.
Civilization came
Common sense.
not a word
about
I would
because
use.
we were free
not a word I have
to
used.
voice ideas that other people
advertise it a lot in their
disagree
videos,
with.
their music videos.
Okay, that's how we got where we are today.
Gary said that.
So
it's
my
not, it's not the
argument
black
is
man that owns the music.
non-black
should not
rappers
use that
say the
word.
N-word.
No, but it's
No,
not
but
him that uses it.
no,
No, you're not
no,
understanding.
you
They're getting
cannot say
promoted.
it. You must
Because they're getting pushed by the
I agree with that.
You
Okay.
face the consequences of using that
These
word.
are
If I
exactly.
said the N-word and you punched me, I wouldn't expect to have any sympathy from anyone.
Yeah.
Right?
But
to say
isn't it
you
easier,
can't use
my
that
friend,
to
hold on
make
a
the other
second.
person go,
Hold on a
"Oh,
second. But isn't it easier so that no one gets confused about when and how they can use it? Is it? No, but isn't it easier just to take the word
Out
out?
off the picture.
Just take the word out.
Take it out.
Because what it is, I find.
Language don't
Hold
work
on
like
a
that, mate.
second. Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
but language don't work
Hold on
like
a second.
that.
Hold on a
Listen,
second.
if it's
Hold on a
Soviet
second. Hold on a
Union-
second. Hold on a second.
Hang on,
Hold on a
hang on,
second.
hang on, 'cause I've got an argument for that.
And what is we can't shout. We have order here. Let's
say
have
what
order.
you're saying is
Guys,
ridiculous.
we're all grown men. Let's have order. Let's have order. So what it is this, guys? Listen.
Doesn't have to be in a
Isn't it
dictionary,
easier
common
if the
word.
word
It's not in
offends
the
different
dictionary, it's not
people
words.
just to take the word out?
Yes, so there's if it's in
Okay,
common
Because there are
word.
words like mother effer
Words are in
that
common
offend
parlance.
mother.
Really go on this
So
side.
take the word out. Take the word out.
When I grew
There's
up,
words
That's
CUNT
bullshit,
that take the word out. The N word, take it out.
Yeah, but what is Spanish going to do? What is Spanish going to do?
Cunt ain't that
How do they
bad.
say black?
when I was a child,
You say to the wrong woman.
when I was a child,
You say to one of my sisters.
Call a woman a cunt, am I?
You say to one of my sisters.
when I was a child at
Spanish
school,
have got a problem.
it was popular amongst the kids if they wanted to
Hold on
insult
to say
someone
that
else.
word. Without it being
call them a
mandated by
My
law.
friend.
Hang on,
If
mate,
you don't
can
know,
I speak?
Why don't you?
you're an imbecile,
Okay,
aren't you?
I tell you do. Step aside and let him come forward. Since you do not shouting, come and step forward now. Let's hear your case.
You don't need to shout.
Because you're shouting.
Saying
Let's
like
hear
this
you.
legislation of words is straight out of 1984. I mean,
It is,
nobody,
that's-
and somebody
Sorry,
earlier was
earlier
saying
you
in
said something about his championship.
1960s and 70s, everybody
everybody were racist and thought everybody that were, and that's what the media were pushing. That everybody were racist and everybody had a derogatory opinion of it.
But who was saying that?
Nobody.
The police commissioner.
Nobody.
The police commissioner said Britain as a whole
who's telling him
is
to
racist.
say this?
It's institutionally racist.
Yeah, but
Maybe
the police commissioner saying this.
I'm not talking about the police.
The whole of British society is racist.
No,
and when you look at the police code, it's even more racist.
What picture?
The picture that he showed us.
Yeah, but listen, right, when I was a kid...
I'm just saying though, it just they're terrible things, they're terrible images, and they should never happen again. And I condemn it.
What I'm trying to say to you, my friend,
saying using that to
show you how it feels. So what I'm trying to say to you,
we know,
right?
We're
So
not
what it is?
barbarians.
Okay, what it is? So you cannot. No, it won't bother.
You know what?
When you say don't use that word, it doesn't stop at that word. When I was a nipper, we used to go around the school playground, and if you wanted to insult someone, you called them a spacky. Now that's, hang on, that's short for spastic or cerebral
I thought it
palsy.
was saying a little bit more
spina
derogatory
bifida.
than that.
Yeah.
Cracker.
And then they say, no, you can't use that. You can't use
Guys,
that
listen.
word.
Can I just say something?
You have to use, hang on, you have to call them
We're messing up the
disabled.
mic. We're messing up the mic with free conversations. Yeah?
You have to call them
Mic.
disabled. So we called them disabled. And then somebody said, oh, no, that's offensive. You have to call them differently abled. And now we've got about half a dozen bloody words.
Yeah, but can I
We're
ask
not
you
allowed
something
to-
now?
It
The
doesn't
word
stop at one
spastic,
word.
for instance, right? Listen. Now, you used to use it back in the day, yes? There
when I
was
was a
words
kid.
that everyone would use, but we got educated.
And we
you know
changed
why?
it.
We got educated. You know why? Because there were people who was directly affected by those words.
And we changed
And people
it.
had family members that were disabled, and people calling them spastic.
And then we
and they were got offended by that word.
then we
and we got educated.
No, listen.
There were people using. Look now.
You're not listening to me.
I
Can
am.
finish? No,
There was a
you're
case
not,
the other
because
day I
you're
dealt
not.
with,
Look.
whereby you had fans calling Tottenham fan using the Y word. You know the Y word, Yiddish. Yid. Now that's been outlawed. You can't come there shouting out that word. The Jewish community found it offensive. You can't say this word.
It's not
You can't say these words.
You don't.
There's nothing
wrong with that, is there?
Friend, my friend.
You're not.
Listen.
We changed the word.
Listen.
We changed the word spastic and called them something else.
Disabled.
Because we didn't want to offend them. And then other people went, that's offensive. So now we had to change the word. This word has been changed about 6 bloody times.
But
It
my
doesn't
friend,
stop
it's
at
always
one word.
down to something very simple. The majority rules. If the majority of people are offended by a word, the word gets changed.
It's the majority
That's how it
rules.
goes.
It's the majority
I'm surely there are words that I can say to you now that would offend you.
And
Yes?
I would just go, I'm offended.
No,
and that's
what I'm
it.
saying to you.
I wouldn't
my
demand
friend,
that you
my
shut
friend,
up.
There are words that will send you bright red and want to rage and have a fight. There's words that people can use. Right, so what I'm trying to say to you, now if that word affects you that much and there's other group of people, right, that word affects, we have to change the word.
No, you just
remember,
have to suck
in
it
law,
up.
hold on a
Suck it
second,
up, mate.
in law you're not allowed to call harm, injury or distress. That's law.
What are they going to do?
This is the
in
law of the
10 years
land.
now?
So by
10 years
using
from
words that
now,
cause
mixed
distress,
race,
you're not allowed to use them.
Okay, can I explain? You need something to
Is
explain.
mixed race offensive to
No,
you?
you need something
Mix
to
of
explain
what?
it.
Half caste, half of
Mixed
what?
race.
It's a dead end,
Half-
isn't it?
Mark,
Of what,
there's
though?
only
That's
one
what I'm
race on the
saying.
planet, my
Mixed
friend.
race.
Mix of what?
That's
Mix
what
of
we're
what,
told.
though?
Mix of what, though?
Mix of
That's
what?
what we're
But hold on a
told
second.
now.
Okay.
African
That's semantics there.
Let me deal with mixed race. Okay.
Spanish
Let me deal with
English,
mixed
no
race. Hold on a
one
second.
talks
Hold on a second.
What's
My
the
friend.
Spanish English?
Okay. Let me deal with the mixed race
10 years
issues.
time,
Okay.
okay,
Hold on, my friend.
Russian
Okay.
hobbies.
Let's deal with the mixed race
What's a
issue.
Russian and a
The
and a
mixed
white
race
person?
issue. Hold on, my friend. We'll deal with that. The mixed race.
You
Hold on,
don't-
my friend.
you don't have an argument.
The mixed race
You don't
only
have an
applied to when a black person went with a white person. How about when a Chinese goes with a white? You call it mixed race?
Of course
no, you
do.
don't.
You call it mixed race.
No, you don't. No, it's
no,
not
no,
generally.
no.
It's not a generalisation
No,
word.
say that
You
guy
don't
is
say
mixed
that.
race.
You don't say that.
You only say if it's
An
black and
Asian
white.
person with a white person, a kid comes out, you don't say there's a mixed race children. You don't say that.
No, you say it's
right?
mixed, though.
You
You
do.
say it's
Yeah, but
mixed.
you never use the word mixed race. I don't know
The
what they
kid's
want
mixed, you
to
can clearly see
personally
it's mixed.
identify, but what I'm saying to you,
I'd say it's mixed.
no, I'm saying to you,
I'm
right?
asking you
It's
what
always
you
based on the
Asian
father.
and English,
So I would
I
say
think
if the
it's
father's
mixed. I think
Asian,
it's mixed.
the kids
Yeah.
are Asian of mixed heritage. That's the proper terminology. Because it's always based on
No,
the father.
That's a mouthful.
And mixed
That's a
heritage,
mouthful.
and mixed heritage,
That's a bit of a mouthful.
and mixed heritage applies to culture, right? And cultural
I didn't
practices.
realise
It
that
doesn't
was
apply
bad.
to that we are biologically different.
I only
Just
believe
like
it.
we
I
are
only
mixed
believe
race
it.
Muslims.
But you know what? There is no such thing as correct terminology. You earlier, you said if somebody causes harm
Harm, loss, and distress.
You are conflating the legal term with a common term, because in law, distress doesn't mean it means you be distressed as in financially.
I practice it. If you cause me distress, I can do you under the Public Order Act.
If you
this
can
is what
prove
it
that
applies
actually
for.
distressed
Well,
you
I mean,
legally.
there's witnesses here.
If
I
I
want you to
distressed
have a
you
witness here.
legally,
The same way how
did
that
it
guy.
cost you anything?
No, the same way how that woman was, how that gay person, homosexual person, was alarmed and distressed when a woman said have a gay day.
No,
It was
he said
prosecuted
she said it.
under the
He said she
Public
said it.
Order Act.
If you, right,
That
are
ain't a
claiming,
public order
if you're
offence.
claiming that
Harm,
I
loss,
have
distress
distressed
comes
you by
under
something I've
No,
said,
what she got nicked for
okay.
was a public.
I know, but it comes under
comes
harm,
under it.
loss, come under distress.
If it was a
You
criminal
read the
offence,
act, it
it
come
would
under
be under
distress.
But she-
Okay,
but
you're saying that I
said
can
she
be.
never said
You're
it.
saying that I can be
Right, you're
prosecuted.
assuming she
Tommy,
did.
look, Tommy got done under the Public Order Act.
Yeah.
That's what it
What
is.
was he charged with?
Calling
Hang
distress.
on,
It wasn't
yeah,
that.
but for different
The
reasons.
problem with
Hang
Tommy,
on.
no, Tommy himself said that he had a suspended sentence.
Yeah.
Now, if you're under a suspended sentence, say
can get
12 months,
taken in any time.
and you get taken in, you're straight in
Anything.
jail.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
trial, straight in.
That's why they
Tommy himself said before he went in van,
That's why they
I've
didn't
got a
do that.
suspended
Yeah.
sentence.
That's why they didn't do
So
it
that's
with-
the only reason why he went straight into
So
jail.
he got done
Not
for a breach of the peace.
breach of the
or
peace, boom.
Likely to cause a
Right,
breach of
but
the peace.
also you
yeah?
have to remember.
That's such an easy charge.
Yeah, I know, but also, guy, you have to remember.
That means that
the
you can
societies
turn up,
that
he
be.
can turn up somewhere, yeah, and he ain't caused a breach of the peace, but a breach of the peace could be caused because he's there. So if you start trouble, he'll get fucking
Yeah, but
nicked
my
for
friend,
breach of the peace
also
because
as
he's
well,
caused it.
moving
That's
away from the
bollocks, you know
subject,
what I mean?
moving away from the
No,
subject.
we haven't covered it yet.
No, listen, moving away from the subject. Society, powers that be, doesn't like one man to have so much power. They don't want one man that can gather 5,000 people into a spot. They don't like that. There's a bigger agenda on why Tony Robinson was
He was being
arrested.
a pain in the arse to
Yes?
get too much
It wasn't
power.
even about what he did at court. Nothing to do with it. It's all about just get the guy off the street. They don't want no one to have that amount of
they're
power.
fucked up now, aren't
Right?
they?
They don't want to have that amount of power. That's the end of that one.
But
That
on
clears
that
up Tony
earlier one
Robinson.
you said, you're claiming that your emotional distress
Sorry,
can be
mate?
used as legally against me. You can't even define
Oh, one
emotional
second, bro, one
distress.
second.
You cannot measure it.
What's
if
that?
you go take me to court because I say something that you're offended by and you say you're distressed,
Yeah.
by what standard is that
But
measured?
this is why we have a legal system, we have a jury system. It's going to be heard in front of jurors.
the jury
Yes?
system as an adjunct to common law.
Yes.
Right? And that is established by precedent, and this precedent was established hundreds of years ago that free speech trumps anyone's emotional distress. Way back.
No, but even then, free speech was limited because
was
then, back then,
limited,
hold
so
on a second, my
if
friend.
you were
1,000
advocating
years ago,
for-
free speech, if you said anything against the crown, you was hung right here, just over there.
Yeah.
You was hung over there. You speak out against any monarch, you was hung. So we didn't have free speech. And if you spoke out against the church, you was also burnt at the stake.
London,
So you didn't have free speech.
But that's not
an
offence-
illusion, my
that's
friend.
not an offence against a person.
Come on, let's get real.
That's
What
not
do
an
you-
offence
I mean,
against a
why do you
person.
think it's called Marble Arch?
That is not an offence
Marble
against a
Arch,
person.
heads off.
That's not an offence against a person.
Freedom of speech.
Crown.
It's an illusion, my friend.
You know, it evolves since them times that you were just
So we evolve it by taking words out.
No.
Take out words out.
No.
Take words out.
No, we evolve it by growing up.
My friend,
Okay, and not being
you guys
offended
are
by words.
only for words that suit you. The only words that you want in it are the words that suit you. I'm saying to you, if it's causing
That's- everybody
distress,
says
If you
that.
take it out, does that
Everybody
not give
says
it more power for the
no,
culture
it
who want to use
doesn't.
it
No,
negatively?
no. You know what
You
happens
know
with
what I'm saying?
it? No, listen, because it will go into the pages of history.
This
It
is
will
why
disappear.
we need freedom of speech. The stuff you're not offended by doesn't need the protection
Freedom
of law
of
because
speech
you're not
also
offended by
means
it.
common sense freedom of speach. Not say anything you want. Common sense, my friend.
Yeah.
Nobody here is going to say mother effer, CUNT,
Freedom of speech
F
is
this,
Yeah.
N word
I
that.
can't swear at
Use
your mum.
common sense.
I can't cuss your mum and call it freedom of
Whereas
speech.
in
It's
the-
not rocket science.
You can't run under. Hey, wait.
I can't swear at your wife and call it freedom of speech. Gary, can I swear at your mum and call it freedom of speech? It's common sense.
You can't.
You can't run into a cinema. You actually can't run into a cinema and shout fire. That is a law. That is a law.
If I use the N word and he punts me out, nobody is going to come to my defence. But that's no excuse.
You're not going to use it.
Yes, but why does it
One
mean-
conversation at a time, guys. Order. Order.
Some people do use
Order
it.
mic time.
Hey,
Order.
Some people haven't got that
and they
confidence.
get bloody knocked out.
No,
You
that's
can't
fair
say
enough
nothing
why
you
I get
want.
knocked out.
Saying the N word
Every person's going to touch someone. They're going to call the
obviously
police and make an allegation.
Don't say
People,
it out.
people break stricter laws than that every day. Who the fuck's
What?
going to listen to
Sorry,
that?
Andy.
I don't get it.
Say it anyway. Say it anyway.
You can call him the N word now, he probably won't react to
My
you.
friend, yeah, exactly. And white people said it because of what? Racial tendency. You hated people of colour, which is why you said that word. You didn't say it because you love them. Historically, it's out hate you said that word. I'm saying to you, but my friend, even if you use a word, I don't care. You was born 40 years ago, but we still celebrate your birthday. So you can't go by the past.
No, listen, you can't blame me for what people done 2 or 3
No,
years
I'm saying to you.
I don't blame the Germans for what they've done in the 40s.
My friend, nobody's blaming you.
The Jews,
but the thing, but all
the Jews are still getting compensation for
Exactly.
It wasn't only the Germans
why
that
don't
killed
black
the
people
Jews,
get compensation for slavery?
No,
No, but why don't black people? Why are they not compensated for slavery? Why are they not compensated? Germany are
350 million a year. 350 million a year. They get it.
Yeah, but who's slavery? Where did slavery? Did the English slave? Did the English
Indians in fucking America got their country taken over? What about the Maoris in New Zealand?
And what about Australia? And what about Australia?
Exactly.
And who went there and colonised these places? White people from Europe.
What's the difference?
White people from Europe.
What about when the Muslims took over Spain and loads of Europe? They
And how
done
many
it
people
well.
did they kill? How many people did they kill?
That's different. That's different.
That's
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So the Muslims took over.
It wasn't Europe.
No, hold on a second.
They still colonised. They still took it over.
And then what are the names of those countries today?
Colonised
And what are the names of those countries today?
The Romans
How
done
many
it. The
countries did
Turks
you
done
colonise?
it.
Oh, one at a time, guys. One at a
You've
time. One at a
colonised
time.
51
Turks
countries.
done it, yeah?
How many? 47 or 51? Countries is
The Americans do it.
No, I'm
the
asking.
Russians have done it. The Turks do it. Have done it. The Muslims have it. The Moors have done it. The Africans do it.
There is something called. Hold on a second.
They don't
One
still
at
have
a time.
colonies. They don't still have colonies.
We haven't really.
The greatest empire.
We really
Hold on a
lost it
second.
after
was it in
My
the
friend,
Mayfair?
the greatest two empires that went around and colonized the globe was the Greek, and the British were the last.
Yes, so what's
Yes?
the big deal about the British?
So what I'm trying to say to you, you cannot say to me.
What about the
you can-
Romans? What
No,
about the
I'm
Greeks?
saying to you
They don't
now.
exist anymore.
I'm saying to you now. The only one that's proud of their actions of murder, death, and destruction are the British.
How can you
The
say
Romans,
that? How can you
because
say that?
every time we
The Romans colonised the world 2,000 years ago.
2 months ago, we're celebrating the Commonwealth. We still have something called the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
The Commonwealth Games is based on imperialism.
They don't
Right?
have to-
At
listen,
Constitution
they can pull
Hill,
out, can't
and
they?
listen, at Constitution Hill, just by Marble Arch, you have 4 columns. Yes? And each one has got all of the countries that Britain have colonised, all went in and invaded. Down at Albert, in front of the Royal Albert Hall, you got Prince Albert. You look around all 4 corners of
You've still got the
you guys
Colosseum in
celebrate,
Italy,
yeah, but
in
you
Rome,
guys
in
are
Italy,
celebrating
where they made
the
gladiators
death
fight.
and
It's still
destruction
there.
and invasion of a people. You shouldn't do
No,
that.
you're just putting it all on England or
So
Britain.
are you
Putting
proud
it
of
all
what
on
England
I'm
done?
not being funny. If
Historically.
England did,
Are you proud of it?
Or Great Britain.
No, but it's still history to this day. They're still proud of it. We're
Are
still
the
celebrating
Italians proud of
it.
it? What they
No,
do?
I'm talking about you. You're British. I'm talking about you. There is no Italian here. You're the only guy here.
What about the who's the guy? Oh, he's just gone for Turkish geezer.
No, but you're a British guy. I'm talking to a British guy. No, but Britain seems to be the only ones that sing from the hymn sheets how proud we are. So go around and invade it, mass destroy it, mass kill people around the globe.
This is another myth. Mass destroyed. When we went to Africa, we put down railways.
How many people died in slavery? How many people died? How many people
What
died in
China is
slavery?
doing in Africa
100
now? What is
million.
China doing in Africa
How
now?
many people China killed? How many
What
people
is
China
China
killed?
doing in
Hold on a
Africa
second,
now?
1 second. How many people China killed doing that?
Who knows?
Britain
Who knows?
killed
We don't
over
keep records,
100
mate.
million Africans.
Yeah.
Yeah? So this
How do
whole
you know
freedom
that? How do you know that?
is a
'Cause you've been
historical
told
fact.
that. It
No,
ain't an historical
I fact checked
fact.
it, my friend. It's a historical
It
fact.
ain't.
So,
It ain't
what
a
I'm
historical
saying
fact
to you
unless
is
you was there and
historically,
fucking counted them.
listen, my friend.
It ain't.
How do you know that
You
10
can't believe
Hold on a second.
fuck all.
Hold on a second. How do you know the Battle of Hastings happened?
Do you?
So how do you know?
Exactly.
So how do you know?
Exactly. How do I know?
We don't know how many people
got killed.
Right.
I'm not saying. I'm not going on about
Right.
Battle
So
of Hastings.
there
You
are some. Now there are some
Look at
leeway that we
Iraq,
have to
yeah?
give, don't we?
Do you believe that Saddam Hussein done all the things that they said
Of course
he
they
done?
did. That man that
Did
Connaught
he-
Square lied.
Did-
We know that.
Did Saddam Hussein do the things that the British and the Americans said he did?
No.
We only know what
No.
we're told. We didn't fucking see
Tony
it.
Blair himself said
Do you know
that
what
we
I
have.
mean?
That,
We didn't
listen,
see it.
Tony Blair
We don't
himself,
know what
my friend.
Assad
Hold on a
done.
second. Hold on a
We don't
second.
know what
Hold
he
on a
done.
second.
We know what we're told.
That
There is
if I
proof.
sell you
There
the
is
guns
I-
and the weapons, hold on a second,
There
my
is
friend.
proof. What
Can
Saddam
I-
Hussein does,
Is there?
there is a proof.
Is there?
I'm from Kuwait.
Yeah.
Saddam invaded my country.
Oh, no, he invaded
My
your
family
country.
died. There is proof. There is videos. How come you cannot see
Yeah,
He
but
that?
invaded your country, yes.
Yeah,
He invaded your
mass
country, yes.
destruction, though, which is
No,
what they
he
told the
didn't.
British public. To go into that war.
It still needed to be
There were
stopped.
no weapons of mass
Not
destruction.
everything what here is right.
Yes,
There is-
Saddam
there is
Hussein
things
was a
that's
bad man.
right.
We all know. He did bad things in Kuwait.
Yeah, but who are the baddest people? The people that live here, the people in Congress and Parliament.
People in power.
Yes.
Yeah.
We keep blaming these. Now, what is that? What is right? Now, it's an old Roman code. We have proxy people, proxy wars that we then get out to fight on our behalf. And when it all go belly up, we blame them.
What about
whereby the
Mandela
deeper
and
power
Winnie
stays.
Mandela? What about what they've done? What about what Winnie Mandela done?
Exactly.
Killing
so,
people.
now hold on
What
a
about when
second.
he got out of prison, he's got a lovely
how
fucking place
many,
to live, and everyone else is living in
how
the
many
shit.
people?
What about Zimbabwe?
Yeah, but how many people did Belgium kill in South Africa? How many people did the Cecil Rhodes? You know Cecil Rhodes?
How come none of you
Cecil Rhodes is?
He killed millions.
Now he's the founder of Oxford University. He killed over 40 million Africans in South Africa.
No, it wasn't. But where were they protesting? None of them.
Look, anything I say to you now, it's on camera. Fact check it.
Was that?
Fact check it. 40 million
I can
Africans
fact check
died at the
anything,
hands of
right?
Cecil Rhodes.
It don't mean
The
it's
founder
true
of
because you're
Oxford
told
University.
what people want you to believe. We were told what they want us to believe in
You
Iraq.
have the
We were
freedom.
told what they want us to believe in Syria now. We were told what they want us to believe in Libya.
So let me ask you a question. How did you investigate that Tony Blair and Tony Bush was lying when they said that Saddam Hussein? 1 second, my friend. 1 second.
That's right.
Hold on a second. How did you know? So how did you know? Listen, my friend. 53 million people died in the First and Second World War. Now that's a number that I was taught in school. How did they know?
And what people were they?
Rest my case. So hold on a second. By people in authority that you have the freedom, that's one freedom you do have, to fact check it. There's something called a British library, right? And there's other libraries around the world. Fact check it. Okay, look, example. Okay, I will give you, listen, I will give you an example now. Now, you don't believe that Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction, do you?
No, I don't.
So how did you find that out? Because Tony Blair is saying that he did. So how did you fact check that?
I just know because it'll be all over
How
the place
did you
if
fact
it
check it to prove he didn't have the weapons?
What you're saying is you can't believe
Yeah, but
it
how did you
necessarily,
fact check it to say, well, Tony Blair was lying to me?
I didn't, but what I'm saying to you is you
So
can't
you just
believe
said,
fuck
you
all.
just came to your own conclusion.
I'm not saying
So
it's
you
not
just
true.
came to your own conclusion that Tony Blair was lying.
Your own conclusion.
No,
You're saying-
no,
you're
you
saying
fact
you
check
can
it, my
fact check
friend.
anything. It doesn't matter what you can fucking lie about anything.
Tony Blair right now is under investigation by The Hague. Yes?
And it
For
should
potential
be.
war crimes.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Now,
Hope he gets hung.
no, but this is what I'm trying to say to you. You have to follow the research,
hope he gets
follow
hung.
the
But
process.
all
You
British
can't
people
just
want
have
him
your
fucking
thoughts and
hung
feelings.
anyway, mate.
I
British
know
people
that,
want
but
him
what I'm
hung.
saying to you is, we only know what people in power tell us, all right? They
And the
tell us what
media.
they want us to believe.
And
yeah?
the media.
Look at Hillary Clinton, yeah? Like, for example, her old man was the fucking president, right? Now this ain't no big thing, but her old man was president, yeah? Then she's going to be the president. Can you imagine the fucking egos in that house?
I tell you what's even worse. The wedding last week. How do you feel about that? Celebration? So Meghan and Harry are cousins.
Sorry?
Meghan and Harry are cousins. Fact check it.
How'd you work that one out?
From 1480. No, just fact check it. Come on, iPad's playing up.
1480.
See, once again, when you guys don't want to see, a perfect example. Now,
How can you fact check something?
you are using now something called confirmation bias. You're using something now, confirmation bias. As and when the facts suit you, is when you suit it. I'm saying to you,
Turn it round,
and
you're
I
doing
just told you
exactly the same.
something. And you're saying, no,
I
because
didn't
it
say
doesn't
no.
suit
I
your
didn't.
narrative.
I said, how'd you
Because
work
it
out?
doesn't
I
suit your
didn't.
narrative. So
I
I'm
didn't
saying
say
to
that. I
you,
didn't
right
get
now,
charges or anything.
I will
didn't
bet
say
you £50. You come back next week, you come back and say,
How are we
Gary,
gonna prove
you
it?
was right.
How are we going to prove
Fact
it,
check
Gary?
it. Start with
600
basic.
years
Okay,
old.
listen. This was printed. Okay, look. Now this was printed in the Telegraph, Even Standard, and the Metro by researchers. Right? I'm saying it.
Exactly.
Now you jump from Telegraph to Metro. I said also the Telegraph. You got a problem with the Metro? What about Telegraph?
All of it.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say to you, my friend, question everything. So if I've just told you something, fact check
I
it.
do question everything.
So the point is, how do you feel, right, based on what I just said,
I will
that
only
Meghan
concentrate
and
on
Harry
facts.
are cousins?
I will only say
Why?
something
Why?
about
I would say good on them.
The royal family
That's
married.
what I
The
say.
royal families are always married cousins anyway.
I would say
Yeah,
good on
and what do you
them.
mean? That's still happening now?
What's the point you're making
Right?
anyway?
That blue blood has a
Even if she
serious
was
connotations
long
around
lost
it.
cousin, what's the point
I'm just saying. He's a cousin.
Yeah, but they've been doing that for years.
Exactly. So now you choose changing now. Now you choose changing.
I said apparently.
Oh, they've always been doing it. Where before,
now
that's rubbish. Now you're changing. Oh, they've always been doing it.
I never said it was rubbish. I'm just saying I don't know.
That's just a section of society. It's not all society.
Anyway,
We're all marrying our cousins.
listen. In summing up, because this is why you guys are here. So Tommy Robinson, I agree. It's a mass conspiracy behind his arrest, but it was arrested under suspended sentence.
Yeah, so but you've got to supposedly commit a crime, or you've got to do something wrong to be arrested. You know
there are over 9,000 statutes and acts. Yeah. A policeman could come here now and find out what other thing. Him take off his shoes, there's a bylaw somewhere to say you can't do that, and you can get arrested. Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. Yes.
Well, how old are you?
I don't want to divulge on camera.
You're older than me, 52. Are you older than that?
No.
Right.
I'm not being rude, he was born.
In the 70s, yeah, you must know yourself, there was a law called the sus law.
Yes.
Do you remember it? Well,
yes,
yeah?
I do.
Right?
I do.
You could be standing outside the shop, everyone thinks they're hard done by now, you could be standing outside the shop on Tottenham High Road, the old bill come past, nick that cunt, he's going to burgle that shop. They've got no reason to believe, they've just read your mind.
And now, because that's evolved to stop and search now. But my friend, now that's evolved to stop and search. We're just using different words, same thing.
No, but the stop and search is about, I mean, fucking hell, how many people you want to die?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, but how do you know? So you now stereotyping now, okay? No, you are because now you're saying that every black kid in the hood, I must stop and search him.
I never mentioned
well, most of the knife crime is done by black youths, yes?
So
the police. No, that's the stats. That's the stats. No, my brother. Let me just roll. We'll finish.
No, I just wanted to point out, right? In particular, with the searching. Stop and search in particular, right? Scotland had one of the highest stabbing rates like 5 years ago. It wasn't the search and stop that brought a decrease to that. It was understanding the economic situation surrounding the people who were committing these crimes. So to then say that the stop and search in particular is in response to the stabbing, we know it doesn't work. We've just proven it doesn't work.
Okay.
Scotland has
right, black people think they own the rights on getting stitched up by the old bill, but they don't. Yeah?
Historically, no, but hold on a second.
But you don't, right? I've got a criminal record of about 10, yeah?
Yes.
Do you know half of them I was fucking stitched up for? Yeah. I should have 5.
Yeah, but hold on a second.
Not 10.
Okay, a black person, this is the stats, is 9 times more likely to be stopped and searched than you are. So me and you walking around, driving around a nice car.
You'd be alright.
Now what is that? I am 9 times. No, separate.
I want to ask you that.
So I am 9 times more likely to be stopped than you are.
Yeah, but why?
If me and you do the same crime.
Why?
Criminal profile.
But yeah, honestly.
Why?
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I think you're asking the wrong person because the police.
The question you wouldn't be asking is why.
So I think I'd get a lot longer.
Why do you think?
I don't know. You tell me.
I got nicked in 2015, right? The police said I had a fucking shotgun. That's what the police. Right? I lived in Loughton, right? And they raided my house. They said that I had threatened to kill someone. They turned up at my house. My daughter's in bed. Yeah. I threatened to kill someone. You'd think they would come round on a routine when they're out doing their rounds. Say, Terry, Virgin, threatened to kill somebody. Behave yourself. No, come round my house 4 o'clock in the morning. Armed old Bill, about 20 fucking coppers, 8 made guns, right?
Yeah, I know.
Shut off the whole fucking road, about 20 motors out there, nicked me for threats to kill. That's what ended up with, Get to the police station, they're running around, they're looking, they're trying to find something. I know they're trying to find something.
These are expensive drugs.
And they start searching houses that are associated with me.
So in particular, what you're trying to say is the police in particular have taken these statistics or taking statistics.
It's not drugs.
It wasn't even in a flat, it was in a cupboard 2 floors down from the flat. Right?
I agree with you.
They take me in the call, I mean,
it's a bit like saying that all white people are racist.
And they say
white people ain't
that the
racist.
gun had my DNA on it.
Yeah, but all that because you got previous.
The guy walked out the house in my area. I've seen it happen. Literally, police went to the house, killed the guy, the boy, and walked out. I seen my mate got killed outside the police station.
Because they know that they have the money to fire off that kid. So they're not over with that. It's always working class, and it's black and white working class in particular. But they know that in particular, historically, we don't have defence. You don't have the defence.
It's not white man either.
No, exactly.
My DNA was on the gun, yeah?
Amiga
to
watch,
get me reminded.
£2,900.
Leave me in prison for 3 months.
Okay,
I
listen.
lose my daughter. They take my fucking daughter.
Anyway, sum it up.
As soon as I said
At
not
the end of it, I ended up getting a criminal
It's a
record.
offence. You're not using
Right, because I tried to give it back to the owner.
I just like the old Bill more now, at my age now.
The shop, I went into the shop and said, I found this watch, I'd like to hand it back to the owner. No worries, guess a couple of days. A couple of days later, or the same day, oh, we need the serial number. Give me the serial number, guess a couple of days. A couple of days later, they run me up, goes, we're pleased, we found the person, and the owner. It's first for the shop, this is Amiga in Regent Street. It's good for the owner. I went, good. Right, he goes, it's on your current condition, when can you meet the geezer? I went to him, as soon as possible. This was on a Wednesday. They went, right, we'll do it on the Monday after work. And I went, right, I thought the terms and condition was mine, yeah? So, okay, fair enough, yeah? Right, so then on the Thursday, I rang him up and goes, listen, can you make sure you bring the book with you to the geezer and the notification, yeah, so I can, to prove
Of
that it
course,
is,
yeah.
and to give him a spiritual gift back, yeah?
Come take over everything from your humanity.
Come, man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to.
All right. Can I answer your question now?
So when you try to.
Can I answer your question? Remember, the question was, do you have a problem that, you Muslims worship something that idol worship Hindus should have a problem?
Yes.
So I started answering this. Now, you might know in Hinduism that the Shivites, Vaishnavites and all this, right?
Yes.
But we have no problem, not like Shias and Muslims killing Sunnis killing each other. We don't have that.
No, you're wrong.
No. Let me
You're wrong.
Okay.
You're saying Hindus don't kill each other?